Welcome to Keeping an Open Mind. This presentation was designed to help new online students by adjusting to the demands of taking online courses. Today we will focus on organization, planning, etiquette, and engagement. This presentation is brought to you by the Academic Support Center and will be available via recording on Blackboard after today's session. When taking online courses, you have two paths to choose: be successful or not. Simply going to college is not the same as succeeding in college. No one enrolls in courses to fail or struggle, but unfortunately, this is where many students find themselves heading after the first few weeks of a course. Too many students wait until they begin struggling to seek help, and sometimes it can be too late. The students who find success take proactive measures to help ensure the success and protect the investment they have made in their education. Students who not only go to college but were successful in college are more likely to use the skills and experience later in life. There is no one sure way to be successful. It takes a combination of many different skills, strategies, and techniques. We will take a look in depth at all of these, but they can easily be remembered by using the acronym OPEN. Going to college and taking courses online requires you to be open-minded. The format is completely different than what you've experienced in traditional classrooms. Ideally, you have moderate experience using a computer in order to know how to enter and retrieve course information and be able to receive and submit assignments and other materials. Other useful skills include being familiar with a word processing program like Microsoft Word, the ability to send and receive emails, and a good understanding of the internet and its use, so you're able to navigate from one site to another, to find things on the web, and to do searches if it's part of an assignment. In order to succeed in this format, you must be open to adapting to the new environment. OPEN stands for Organize, Plan, Etiquette, and Engage. Let's look at each of these steps in more details and how you can use them to be successful. Organization is key. There are many different areas you must keep organized to help you be successful in online courses. First, due to the nature of online courses, you must ensure you can access your courses by having a backup plan in case of technical difficulties. If your main computer's hardware or software fails, it's important to have an alternate computer or location to use. Can you use your work computer, a friend or family members? How about the public library? Research now, make a plan just in case. Invest in a storage system to back up your files regularly. The last thing you want to have happen is losing hours of hard work because of a technical error. If you save your files to either an external hard drive or cloud system, you can continue working without too much of an interruption. If you can't afford an external hard drive or cloud system storage, you can email yourself any important documents such as papers, essays, or anything you do not want to lose. When saving files, create a folder system for keeping materials in each course organized. Label them with the course name and other clear labels so you know what each assignment is. Be specific. This will save you time when looking for assignments later on. You should create a file for each submission, including discussion board posts and other more intensive assignments. Try at the beginning of the week to create a file for each item due so you can visually see what needs to be done each week. Files can also be uploaded to the content collection in Blackboard for easy access from any computer. Blackboard's content collection is a file repository that allows faculty and students to store, manage, and share content. The content collection functions as a virtual hard drive that can be accessed from any computer by logging into your Blackboard account. Use the same folder system to create shortcuts for your more frequently used websites. Build a collection of sites to help you throughout your entire academic career. While having access to your files electronically is a convenience that also saves paper, be sure to print out any important items you may need to quickly refer to, such as the syllabus and contact information for the professor. The syllabus is your contract for the course. There is no excuse for not being aware of essential information that has been provided to you. In the event your computer breaks, you won't be completely lost as to how to contact your professors. Keep your professors in the loop as to any technical difficulties you may have. Otherwise, professors may assume you are simply not participating in the course. Besides organizing your digital workspace, you should also organize your physical workspace or study area in your home. Choose an area of your house where you can easily eliminate distractions such as the TV. You may not have a traditional desk or office in your house, but it's important to have an area of your home where you can mimic a traditional office space. Studying on your couch or bed is not always a good environment, since this can lead to you becoming easily distracted. Limit what is allowed in your workspace so that only the things essential for studying are front and center. Organize your space into zones for workable space, office supplies, and reference materials. Think about where you intend to do your work and ask yourself, is it study ready? Is it available to you when you need it? Or is this an area frequently shared by the rest of your family? Is there enough space to keep the materials you need, such as the computers, textbooks, etc.? How's the lighting? Poor lighting can interfere with your ability to study, so invest in a lamp or other lighting to make sure the space is well lit. Check other conditions such as the temperature, chair, it should be comfortable but not too comfortable, and ultimately, is this going to be a space where you can eliminate most, if not all, distractions and interruptions? If so, then you found your place. If not, you may want to think about where a good alternate location may be. Fail to plan, you plan to fail is a phrase you have probably heard before, and it's absolutely true when it comes to taking online courses. When making your plan, you must factor in approximately 6 to 9 hours per week for each course. If you plan to take 2 courses, you'll need 12 to 18 hours a week to devote to your courses. Calculate how much time your current activities take up. There are 168 hours available to you each week. First, calculate how many hours you spend working, sleeping, and other set hours. Once you calculate how many hours you have free, you can determine the right number of courses to take. Try plotting your scheduled busy times on a calendar to see where your free time is. Is it during the day, the night, or is it completely on the weekends? When making your plan, be as specific as possible and set days and times. Don't simply devote your entire Sunday to doing 6 to 9 hours of coursework. Instead, break it up over a few days, doing 2 hours on Sunday, 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Thursday, etc. Try to log in regularly to your classes. You'll be expected to log in multiple times per week and perhaps every day. Use the Blackboard app to check in quickly, even when you're at work. Study the syllabus on the first day of class to see when deadlines are. If the assignments are due at 12 o'clock midnight Sunday, it may be best to schedule Friday as a planned study time so you're not waiting until the last minute on Saturday to submit your work. Find useful calendar apps on your computer or smartphone to help you set up automatic reminders for when you need to study. One of the most valuable skills you can develop is time management. Start by setting long-term goals and then break them down to short-term goals. Prioritize the short-term goals into action steps and list them on your calendar to keep track of yourself. By doing this, you can begin to form a structured routine. After you have set your study time plan, make sure anyone who needs to be aware of it is. This will let them know you are serious and will need their support to be able to accomplish your academic goals. Once you have a plan, think about how you can ensure you will stick to it, and remember to look ahead, knowing what's due in 6 weeks, not just the day that's coming up this week. This will help you maximize your time. Rewards are a great motivator to help you reach your goal. They don't need to be elaborate, but rewarding yourself with a movie or dinner once you've completed a big assignment can be a huge motivator. Also keep in mind the end goal of each of your courses, your degree. Think about how each course impacts your overall GPA and calculate what you need goal-wise to meet your goal. It should go without saying that you must display proper etiquette in all your communications. As an online student, the majority of your communication is written either through assignments, discussion board posts, or emails. The communication should not be one-sided. Remember, one of your responsibilities as an online student is to ask questions when needed. Blackboard offers features to allow you to set notifications so you can know immediately what is happening in each of your courses. Blackboard also allows you to directly type your discussion board posts into the input boxes and submit them. However, Many students find it useful to type their discussion board posts in a program like Microsoft Word. From there, you can copy and paste your discussion board post into Blackboard and submit it. We just spoke about setting up folders to organize yourself. During the first week of the quarter, take time to copy and paste each discussion board post into a Word document and save them with the title of week and discussion board post. Each week, you can open the folder you created for each week and see exactly how many discussion board posts you have to complete without having to log into Blackboard to access the questions and topics. In addition to planning for hardware issues, you must prepare for network issues. If you only type your draft in Blackboard and lose internet connection, you may not be able to recover your hard work. Saving your posts as Word documents allows you to easily repost in case of any glitches that happen when submitting. Don't forget, of course, to run the spelling and grammar check before submitting. Assignments submitted with spelling and grammar checks may lose points. As a college student, you're expected to show evidence of good grammar and spelling skills. Work on improving your writing. Take advantage of the Academic Support Center and writing tutors. Be aware of your institution's academic integrity policy and learn how to cite sources correctly. Whether you're writing a paper or discussion board post, you must cite all of your sources. If you do not give credit to the source, you're guilty of plagiarism. Use the format specified by your professor. Most professors use MLA formatting, but if you're not sure whether to use MLA or APA or none, ask. The online library has many resources available to help you with formatting your work in either MLA or APA style. Anytime you use other writers' ideas or direct quotes, you must cite it. Discussion board topics are typically a response to required readings, where you must refer to the source material to support your opinion. When in doubt about whether your writing needs a citation or not, cite it. This will help you adhere to the school's academic integrity policy and avoid unintentional plagiarism. At the same time, you must not blatantly plagiarize by submitting other people's work as your own or resubmitting work from another class in a different class. Your professor can check papers against databases and sources to determine whether the material is your own or not. Avoid errors such as this by simply citing. The final part of Open is engagement. Simply signing into your online course room is not enough for success in online courses. You must show you are connecting with the material by demonstrating critical thinking skills. Professors are not looking for you to simply repeat what's in the textbook. They want you to see you can explain the information in your own words. You can give examples from the textbook to support your discussion posts, but do not just simply copy and paste. Don't forget to read your post before submitting and ask yourself, does this add to the discussion or simply repeat what others have already said? A great way to add to the discussion is to ask questions or give further details on the topic. This will help engage others as they answer your questions and give their opinion on your ideas. Try to post early in the week to allow others to give you feedback on your posts, as well as ensure you fulfill the participation requirements. If you cannot post early in the week, this is okay, but make sure you turn in all assignments. It is better to hand in something late than not at all. A 0 can really hurt your course grade. If you're struggling with an assignment or you fall behind, talk to your professor in advance, not the day the assignment is due. And remember to use proper email etiquette. When emailing a faculty or staff member who you do not know, use the person's first name. Instead, use his or her title, dean, doctor, professor, etc. Another way you can engage in your online courses is to work with other students. You can team up with like-minded students to work together. Working with other students can help you reinforce the materials, make studying interactive, and provide feedback for assignments. If you find classmates who live in a close proximity to you, you can meet in person to work together at either the library or other appropriate venues. If unable to meet in person, there are also several ways to collaborate together online. Using the content collection folders in Blackboard or similar services allows you to grant permission to others to view your files, links, or other useful tools for class. Sharing these resources with classmates gives you an opportunity to receive feedback before submitting an assignment. Thank you so much for attending today. If you think of any questions or have any additional thoughts on how you can be successful in taking classes online, send your questions to askonline@berkeleycollege.edu. Thank you.